Okay, so
It's breaking to the right.
it's breaking to the right. But we know this is a straight putt, so let's talk about why it's going. Okay. Typically you aim a little bit left and then you push the ball on the line. So now we're set up square and you're continuously missing them to the right, okay? So here's what I want you to do in your putting stroke. Go ahead and set it under there. Go ahead and take the putter back. And as you come through, I want the grip end to move a little faster than the putter head.
Got it.
Okay? Let's hit a couple putts, take a couple practice strokes and see what that looks like. See, what ultimately happens is this part, the head moves too fast and it stays open. So if we can move the grip end a little bit quicker, we'll have a nice square putter when we return. Okay? So make this stroke and move the grip end a little bit faster. Okay? That was pretty good. Let's try that again. That's a better roll. Okay? Very good. Very good in the impact. So not only is it going to go lower and not really achieve the trajectory we're looking for, but it's also going to curve to the left. Okay? So go ahead and hold the club for me here, and we're gonna just do a couple rehearsals here. Now, our goal is to let this club face open. If we let it work properly, it'll do what it's supposed to do, okay? So go ahead and hang on to it. Now, as we start back, here's what I would like to see. I'd like to see a little more rotation in your arms so the club actually can go like that to here.
Okay.
Okay,
So
now,
when does the rotation occur?
as soon as
Take it away?
As soon as we start moving away, these forearms need to rotate a little bit. There. Okay? Now that club face is nice and square at the top, and from there you can make a good full swing down and deliver it with a little bit better. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go ahead and hit a couple shots where you feel like that those arms are rotating open to allow that club face to open. Okay? And you can take a couple rehearsals if you like, just to feel it out. Okay, a little bit more than that. It's got to really be exaggerated. There. Okay. Okay. It's okay. Let's scoot the ball up in our stance just a hair.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Now, again, as we go away, go ahead and hold on to it. We want this action all the way to the top. Okay, all the way up. You can't do it enough.
Okay.
Okay, that's closer. The ball was higher in the air,
Yeah, much
right?
higher.
Much higher than normal.
Yeah, I don't hit high balls. That was nice.
Okay, let's do it again.
Difficult thing to get it.
It is. It's definitely different. It's hard to break the mold. So you just want to feel these arms. This arm's going to go this way, and that one's going to go up.
Okay.
And then we're going to do that all the way to the top. Okay? Good. Very good. That's all right.
Okay.
Just trust it.
Oh my goodness.
It was a lot higher, right?
Yeah.
And it was well to the right. So it didn't curve nearly as much because that club face was actually square as opposed to being closed.
Yeah, my mindset is it's not going to be back to where it is where I took it away.
Sure, sure.
But I just have to believe that it will come back.
It will come back to impact better than it was previously.
Okay.
Okay?
Push this over that.
Correct. Yep. Okay, scoot your body this way just a touch. Good. All right, go ahead and hang on to it. Make this rotate all the way to the top, nice and smooth. Good, very good. Okay, now let's just talk about that real quick. Okay, so at first when you started hitting, your shots were a little low and they were really curving to the left,
Yeah.
right? Okay, now as we worked through and we tried to get that club face to a more neutral position or what feels like open to you, all of a sudden we saw the ball doing what? We saw it
Start
going
getting more height. Yeah.
and a
straighter.
little less curve, right? So all of a sudden, because that club face is now square as opposed to closed, we're getting the ball with the proper trajectory that we should.
Right.
Okay, launching it how we should, so that when it comes down on the green, you know, when you hit some shots and they come down and they land on the green, but they roll too far. Normally, when you play,
Right.
Does that happen to you?
That's my game.
Sure. So you're playing for that ball to hit and roll, whereas, you know, if we could have it to where it would come down and stop on the proper yardage, as long as we could hit that yardage, we're going to essentially be closer to the hole.
Exactly.
Right? So launching it properly up in the air And with a little less curve, you know, hopefully we'll end up hitting shots that are a little bit closer to the pin as opposed to ones that land and run from the flag.
Right.
Okay?
That'd be the goal.
Hit it a little bit closer?
Hit it closer and hit it higher trajectory so it lands softer.
Right. So what do we need to do to make sure we hit it a little bit higher?
Well, the first thing I got to do is get my proper setup
Okay?
to the flag, and then roll that left hand over the right hand while the right hand's going up.
Right. And from there, it should be a lot easier to come down. It should just be natural coming down. We're just trying to get a little more rotation in our arms here to allow that club face to open so that when we come back and we deliver it, it's a little bit squarer, okay?
Got it. Okay.